Yeah, this was the 10th Friday the 13th movie, so they wanted to be different. And also, they need to explain how Jason got out of hell, so they decided to have it set place after Freddy vs. Jason. So they came up with a few ideas, and eventually Space was jokingly said, and they actually went with that idea.
It being released April 26, 2002, and yeah, Freddy vs. Jason was taking longer than they thought, so New Line decided they wanted to make a Jason sequel to keep interest in the character before Freddy vs. Jason. Which means, yeah, the series was running out of ideas at this point, but Jason X has a lighter tone than most of the other movies, this being after Scream and has more comedy elements.
Anyway, let's watch Jason X and hope that them putting Jason in space wasn't that bad of an idea.
Alright, anyway, the movie begins in, I guess Jason's head as they're researching him.
Yeah, no idea how they captured Jason in between Freddy vs. Jason, and also they didn't explain how Jason got out of hell, though that was explained in Freddy vs. Jason, though him getting captured never was, so I have no idea how in the hell they got a hold of him. But one good thing about this movie is that Kane Hodder still plays Jason in this movie, though it was his last time playing the role, well, unless you count the video game.
Anyway, this doctor wants to put Jason into stasis while others want to study Jason's healing ability.
Wait, Jason is Wolverine now? Actually, I guess that does make some sense, because, yeah, Jason has been stabbed in the eyes multiple times, especially in Freddy vs. Jason, yet he can still somehow see. And even in this movie, one of his eyes is taken out, the eye that Tommy already destroyed, and somehow it was still in there, so yeah, I assume he healed it back somehow.
But Jason breaks out and kills everyone, including David Cronenberg, and now only one girl remains.
Wait a minute. That was all the grunts that you had there? Shouldn't have there been some scientists or something around there? Because it is a big facility, so there probably should have been way more people there. Unless Jason killed them all off screen, which is always possible.
Anyway, though, her now being the final girl, she decides to lure Jason down to the cryo machine so they can freeze, but yeah, she gets too close.
Cryogenic breach. Emergency lockdown.
Holy shit, Jason is strong. That looks like a really damn strong metal, because that was supposed to keep Jason in, so I assume it was a very strong metal, and Jason broke the fuck through it with his machete. That is a lot of fucking power. God damn. I mean, he didn't escape from it, but still, god damn.
Anyway, a long time later, Class exploring and finds the cold room, and they find Jason Voorhees.
Quadport 11. Manufactured in 2010, precise historic records are inconsistent.
Yes, the timing of this movie is very inconsistent. I'll be talking about that more a little bit later.
What the hell is that? Humanoid. Organic composition is unclear.
Ah, come on, Jason. You can't tell me you didn't go into that pose just because you thought it'd look cool when you're frozen.
It's a hockey mask.
What's a hockey mask? Facial armor. Used in a sport outlawed in 2024.
Well, I guess there aren't any more Canadians in the future, eh?
But some idiot ends up getting his arm cut off.
Damn, Jason doesn't even need to be awake to fuck somebody up.
But now they can show the medication of the future, as now they can bring her back to life. But not Jason.
You're not gonna bring him back, are you?
It's impossible.
Damn, simp. You're not even gonna try to bring Jason back? Asshole.
Anyway, they go to bring her back and reattach this dumbass's arm.
With nanobots, which will be very important later on. So remember them.
But this girl has to deal with performing an autopsy, and also has to deal with these two just make out. So she just sends them to just go fuck. And then this girl's brought back.
Easy, easy.
Not exactly in a good mood, though.
Vital signs are normal and strong.
No shit.
Ah, damn it, this movie is gonna be the kind of movie that makes the jokes that I was gonna make, isn't it?
As she's worried about Jason, now the year is 2455.
Which means she was frozen in the year 2000, which yeah, it doesn't work on the timeline because that's around the time that Jason Goes to Hell takes place, and Freddy vs. Jason doesn't take place until, I think, around 2003, which is the release date. And it doesn't even work in the timeline of this movie because the Cryo Machine wasn't built in 2010. So, yeah, either way, that doesn't work and is a plot hole.
But the teacher talks to one of his friends, I guess, about Rowan being over 400 years old, but that won't get him any money, but Jason will.
Jason Voorhees. He killed nearly 200 people and simply disappeared without a trace.
Wait, his name is still known 400 years later? Damn, that's pretty good, Jason.
Anyways, time to see Jason's face for this movie.
That.
Oh,
Yeah?
God, yeah, that's it.
That's it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Daddy likes it hard.
Yeah.
Daddy wants it hard.
And yeah, I don't even know what to say about that.
But don't worry, there's some vanilla sex happening in the next room, which wakes Jason right up.
Holy shit, that was awesome! I don't give a fuck if that's scientifically impossible. That was cool as shit!
But anyway, now that Jason is up, he needs to find the most machete-like object that he can find and kill those teens. But first, some more plot holes.
We executed him for the first time in 2008.
For the first time.
Okay, that makes way more sense. Even though KM is an android, I am pretty positive that she was wrong.
But eventually they decided to freeze the fucker, but because of money, they didn't.
And to be fair to them, even if they did try to freeze Jason, I think the same thing probably would have happened.
But Jason is still on the ship and is alive and has killed one of the kids.
But only one of them for some reason. I guess because he wants to kill them slow, because he hasn't killed in a couple 100 years.
So now security is pissed off and Brodsky puts them on high alert. But these two didn't get the memo and there's some bad CG.
But that was supposed to be a game, so I guess the graphics over the 400 years have gotten much worse.
But Jason comes in to ruin their game and kill them.
I think we need to reboot. That does not count as a kill.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that might not count and the effects might be kinda shitty, but at least it was a fun scene.
Okay, screw this, game over.
Wait a minute, you're using a VR headset and a controller. Why? Jason was able to move around in the area and kill you and see everything, so you obviously don't need the headset or the controller, so why are you using it?
But now Jason can kill them for real. First him cracking the kid's back, and then he kills Todd Farmer.
Who's actually the writer of this movie? So I guess this is Jason's way of thanking Todd for sending him to space.
Anyway, the teacher wants Jason alive, and will give them a bonus if they bring Jason back alive.
What do we do when you find this guy?
Well, I promised the doc we'd take him alive. So, after you blow him all to hell, put one on his leg so we can say we tried.
Alright, that's not actually too bad of an idea, because if you're actually trying to kill Jason, then you have a higher chance of survival. Though, none of you are going to live anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter.
So they look around for Jason and find bodies, and anyway, Jason goes to kill the engineer. Brodsky and two others are actually able to make Jason retreat. Anyway, Jason makes more of them dead by going stealthy.
You know what, it's really nice to see Jason take a more stealthy approach here, even though if he was fighting them all at once, I'm pretty positive he still would win, but still it's nice to see a stealthy approach.
So Jason goes to kill this guy here, and yay, screwed.
He's screwed.
Ah, damn it, movie, you stole my joke!
So now Jason has to be kicked by Kicker, and he thinks that he beat Jason, but yeah, no, he didn't.
Get out of here.
So now it's only Brodsky and, never mind, it's just Brodsky.
It's gonna take more than a poke in the ribs to put down this old dog.
Damn, I won't lie, Brodsky is easily my favorite character in this movie. He's such a badass, and he isn't even dead.
Yeah, that ought to do it.
But it looks like now all of them are dead, so it's time to kill the pilot, which makes him slam right into a city, destroying the whole fucking city.
It's alright, we just overshot it. We'll turn around and go back. Hang on!
Damn, how strong is that shit? It destroyed a fucking city! And it wasn't really even that damaged at all. How in the hell did it do that? And yes, Jason was the reason for just killing thousands of people.
So now the students are really scared because Jason is coming after them, and now they have to look out for him.
I don't think he's out there.
Why don't you just stick your head out and have a peek?
Okay, well, that's not that bad of an idea, because either way, Jason's gonna be in there very soon.
And yeah, I was right. Now the professor is stuck in there with Jason.
You want your machete back? Shit, it's yours! Take it! It's okay, he just wanted his machete back!
Yeah, dude, what do you think Jason's gonna do with that? There's not very much you can do with a machete in space, besides killing people, of course. See?
So now he is dead, but they can get out from the escape pods, but Jason is gonna be an issue, and the odds of survival are gonna be low.
Statistical probability of survival just went up to 53%.
Wanna go for 100?
Huh, that's weird. Normally sex makes you have less of a chance to survive in a Friday the 13th movie.
And somehow, Brodsky is alive.
Damn, man, that is really badass, because not very many people can survive being stabbed by Jason. Especially not twice.
So now it's time to start the plan to escape, but yeah, Jason finds this man.
Oh! Oh, shit, I got company here, people!
Wait! Your first reaction to seeing his decapitated head and you're probably gonna die is laughing? You must have really hated that asshole.
So now he's also dead, and this selfish bitch won't open the escape pod and commit suicide.
Oh no, kids, no, the fuel lines are still attached!
You selfish bitch! You just lowered everybody's survival rate. And yes, that was definitely suicide. She looked like she knew what she was doing because the thing was still attached. So yeah, she wasn't gonna go and escape on her own. She knew that she was gonna die, and that is really selfish because she left everybody else to die.
But lucky for them, KM is there to save the day.
Gave her an upload.
Afraid I'm gonna have to hurt you now.
Damn! Somehow, the power of sex is helping them survive in a Friday the 13th movie. That is weird!
So now it's time for a fight. And she does really well against Jason, but she still needs a little help from Brodsky.
I had it under control. Thanks.
My pleasure.
Damn, even while injured, Brodsky can still help out. That is really badass, man, especially since you were stabbed by Jason. Not once, but twice!
But KM starts taking Jason's limbs off and eventually blows his fucking head off.
That nanomachine his body is laying on, that thing is off, right? Because if it isn't, you're all fucked!
But because of the escape pod, the place is damaged.
Yeah, only a small part of the ship is damaged. And it's not because of them ramming into the city. I mean, that might be partially the reason, but it's mainly because of the escape pod being destroyed on the ship like that. Which, yeah, that ship should have been destroyed a long fucking time ago. What the fuck is that thing made out of?
So they're gonna have to blow off half the ship, but Jason is being brought back.
Yeah, they probably should have made sure that machine was completely destroyed before leaving, or at least off, because, yeah, that is really gonna fuck them over.
So now, they're gonna have to deal with Uber Jason.
Impossible! He's dead!
I'd say he got better. He's been modified.
Oh, you think?
Who has actually a really badass design. I actually prefer to Jason's regular design in this movie. It does look really damn cool, though Uber Jason doesn't show up very much in the movie, because there's only about 20 minutes left of the movie. Now, it's not a complete marketing lie, because Jason is in space for most of the movie, just he isn't Uber Jason for as long as you think.
And now Jason is even stronger than ever, easily knocking Cam's head off.
Though, lucky for her, she's an android, so she's still alive, though for the rest of the movie, she'll just be a head.
But Waylander is stuck in there with Jason, but he has a detonator, so he blows both of them up.
Though that did absolutely nothing to Jason. Though it did still save them because, yeah, if he didn't do that, they all would have fucking died anyway, so his sacrifice wasn't for nothing at least.
But now Genesis is being sucked out of the ship, and yeah, it really sucks.
Oh, this sucks on so many levels!
Damn it, movie! Stop saying the jokes that I want to make!
But their ship is still fucked up, so they can't escape. So Brodsky goes to fix it, while Cam decides to distract Jason with Crystal Lake and some stereotypical teens.
And it's nice to see a sleeping bag kill again, though somehow it's less bloody than the kill in part 7.
He's done with the campers.
Wow, he's good.
He's too good. He's coming back.
But yeah, Jason figures out there's a distraction, but then Brodsky decides to distract Jason so they can escape, and Brodsky sacrifices himself to make Jason fall down to Earth too.
And yeah, that was really badass. Even though Brodsky is burning down there, he's still punching Jason and is still able to get him down to Earth like that. Though Jason probably didn't die, but he was a hero and sacrificed himself, and I think it's a fitting death, and yeah, the man definitely earned my respect. He was a badass.
So now these three can live, though Cam needs some, everything. But on Earth 2, some teens are seeing some shooting stars, and go to check it out, with Jason probably still being alive.
But don't worry, Brodsky didn't die completely in vain. The next movie after this was Freddy vs. Jason, and the movie after that was the remake, so this movie never got a sequel, so Jason never really had anything that happened after Jason X in the timelines right now. So it wasn't completely in vain, but anyway, that was Jason X, and it's actually pretty entertaining. It's actually grown on me over the years.
Yeah, this movie's grown on me over the years. The movie's just trying to have fun with the concept and isn't really being taken seriously, and that's a good thing. And Jason isn't a joke, so it's done pretty well. And I think the movie is charming, and I like that, but the movie still takes place in space. Some characters kinda suck and then are forgettable mostly, but Brodsky and KM are badasses that I like, and I was actually sad when Brodsky died, but then Uber Jason is pretty damn cool. I liked his design, and I actually prefer it to regular Jason in this movie, but he's not in the much of the movie, sadly. I mean, he's not in much at all. He's just basically at the very end, and that's about it. Maybe about 10 minutes he's in the movie. It's not much. And they don't even call him Uber Jason the movie. They never say that name here. And so I always just called him Jason X, but sadly that was Kane's last time playing Jason besides a mocap for the game. And Kane gives a great final performance for the movie, though I still would like to see him in Freddy vs. Jason. Overall, the movie isn't perfect. This movie still has a charm, though, and at least it feels like a Friday the 13th movie. At least has Jason in it. Jason goes to hell. And the movie is still fun, even though it's one of the lower ranked Friday the 13th movies for me. Anyway, though, I'm still giving Jason X a 4 out of 5.
And maybe a couple of years ago, I would have given this movie a 3, or maybe even a 2. I wasn't being nice, but the movie has grown on me and at least has Jason. Not much Uber Jason, but it does have Jason at least. Now, I'm running out of Friday the 13th movies to review, so that means that I will need to review that one eventually. Now, I can re-review some before I do that, but eventually I will need to do it, sadly. But hopefully not anytime soon, because next week, or at least as long as this review comes out in time, next week will be a Halloween review. Not a Halloween movie, but it will actually be Night of the Demons 2, because I got screwed over a lot this year. So anyway, see you next week.